Hi guys, so I know a lot of you are very worried about your grades as we come towards the end of the course. So I want to do an example to show you exactly how the grades are calculated. So you can look at your own grades from the history of your own grades and see what your current grade is and what your expected grade should be and what you should expect, how well you should do in the final in order to get a good grade. All right. So I'm not sure if Canvas is most up to date at the moment with all the grades, but this is just a way so you can just do a very easy calculation for yourself. And as you know that 3B is a very, very vast and very difficult, challenging course. So this is designed in a way, I'll go through this in a second, and you can see that this is designed in a way that there's a lot of fail-safe. And if you have been performing well in various aspects of the course, even if you didn't do completely well on the final exam per se, that's not the end of the world. And in fact, you will be able to get a pretty decent grade at the end. And if you can improve your final and boost that up, you'll get a very good grade. It is a very challenging course. It's very harsh, conducted in a very intense 5 weeks, and also with all the conditions in our lives in the moment. So hopefully this will sort of help you a little bit to understand that it is not the end of the world, and you don't have to be perfect in the one final exam at the end to get a good grade, as long as you have some consistent good grades. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use one of anonymous students' actual grades for the homework and the topic test. And I'm going to make up some numbers for the final and the extra credits. Okay, so for example, for this student, you did put a lot of work in your homework, so you did pretty well. And homework 4 and 5 has not been graded yet, so I'll just use the first three. So what you can do is, you know that this is 25% of your grade, so you can add up, and also the lowest scores are dropped for homework and topic tests. Right, so your scores are that if I drop the lowest one for the student, I'll drop 9. Then you will basically, you score 10 plus 10, and out of obviously 10 plus 10. So you basically got 100% of the homework grades. And in that case, so 100% of the 25% course grade, that means the contribution to your course grade is 25% so far. Now let's look at topic test. By definition, you probably, under testing condition, you probably won't do as well. So that's very understandable. So let's see. Topic test 5 is not yet graded, so we'll just look at the first 4, and we'll drop the lowest one. So we'll drop the one with 8.5. So the student did pretty well on that. And you will get 9 plus 9 plus 10. So these are the scores you get out of 30 in total. So that is basically 90 something percent. So 90 something percent out of 25%, that gives you 23%. So together, that already almost accounts for half of your course grade. So you get 48% safety net just before you go into even the finals. Okay, so let's say in the final, I completely do not expect you to do perfectly in the final. And if you can get a very high score, you'll definitely, of course, you'll probably get an A plus. But let's say you, here I'm just making up a number. Let's say you only got half 50% of the score. So you only got 15 out of 30. Remember, this is a combination of 3 open response questions and 6 short answer questions. So that means there's no lower score dropped over here. Actually, there is a mock. I'm ignoring that for the moment, assuming your final is better than a mock, which I hope it would be, because of partial credits, and you have the next couple of days to really study for that. And so you'll get 50% off the 50%. So your contribution will be 25% to the course grade. So if I add these all three together, so 25, 25, that's 50, plus 23, so that's 73.3%. Assuming you have done some extra credit as well, I think everyone who has put in the effort should be able to get the extra credit of participations and throughout the whole course, and contribute a lot of knowledge and a lot of good questions and good answers to the whole class. If you have consistently been able to do that, then you'll get an extra 10% boost of extra credit, and you'll get an overall 83%, which is a very respectable grade. This corresponds to, for our preliminary grade boundary. So for every professor, this may be fine-tuned after the final exam, just in case the final exam is extraordinarily difficult, unexpected that way. But I think it will give you at least a standard idea. It won't deviate from it too much. All right. So if you got an 83%, then basically you're just somewhere between a B plus and an A minus. So that's very good. Obviously, if you can do better than 15 out of 30 in the final, so if you can do a little bit better, just above average, it is not too difficult to push yourself to an A minus. Okay, so you can plug in some of your own numbers. I'll just keep this very short. And also, as I said, this might change a little bit in the final, but I probably will not make this harsher than it is. You can get the grade boundary from the syllabus. So just to be fair for everyone, I probably wouldn't make it harsher than it is. It'll potentially relax, but probably just don't expect for it at the moment. Okay. So yeah, hopefully this helps. Hopefully this clears it up. And for now, you can sort of do your own math and calculate what you have at the moment. If you haven't got all the extra credits, do contribute to our whole class and get the extra credits as well. And hopefully this will help you for your studying. So ultimately, my final advice is also don't worry too much about the grades. So spend just a maximum of 5-10 minutes looking at this, and don't spend more than that, because that is not a good use of your time. So make sure after you have a rough idea on where you should focus your study on. Other than that, good luck.